Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to install Windows 3.1 on VMware Player with display and sound drivers and Microsoft Office. First, go to the link in the description and download all files. Once all the files are downloaded, simply extract them. Once all the files are extracted, go to VMware Player and click Create a new virtual machine. Here, choose I will install the operating system later and click Next. After that, choose the Windows version and click Next. Here, give virtual machine name and then click Next again. Here, give the disk capacity of virtual machine, that is 1 GB. And then click Store virtual disk as a single file and then hit Next again. Finally click Finish. Once the virtual machine has been created, go to Virtual Machine Settings. Here, if you want, you can double the memory to 32 MB. After that, click on Add. And here choose floppy drive and then click Finish. We need to select MS-DOS floppy disk first. To install Windows 3.1, first we need to have MS-DOS installed. Click Browse and go to the location where you have extracted MS-DOS plus 3.1 folder. From there, go to MS-DOS folder and choose disk 1 and hit OK. Click Play Virtual Machine. The setup of MS-DOS is simple. Just hit Enter to choose default settings. Whenever prompted, change the disk by pressing Alt and Ctrl at the same time to release the mouse. Then click Player. Go to Removable Devices, Floppy, Settings. Here click Browse and select Disk 2. Hit OK. Click in Virtual Machine and hit Enter. Similarly, insert Disk 3 and hit Enter. At this point, go to Floppy, Settings and untick Connected and Connected at Power On and then click OK. Enter into the VM and hit Enter. Now that we have installed MS-DOS in our VM, it's time to install Windows 3.1. First, insert disk 1 of Windows 3.1 and make sure the connected options are ticked. After that, in MS-DOS, type capital A : / and hit Enter. Once the directory has been changed, type setup and hit Enter. Installation is simple, so just select the default settings and hit Enter. Whenever prompted, change the disk. Now, before restarting, just disconnect the floppy disk. To put into Windows 3.1, you have to type WIN and press enter. Now that the OS is installed, it's time to install display and sound driver. To do that, go to Windows Setup, click Options and click Change System Settings. Here under Display, scroll to End and select Other Display Requires Disk from OEM. When asked for disk, go to the directory where SVGA and sound drivers folder are extracted. From bottom right section, select all files and now choose SVGA drivers and click OK. In the VM, click OK. Now, when prompted to choose a display driver, click ET4000-1024x768-256 small and click OK. It will ask you to restart Windows, and when you restart, the display drivers are successfully installed. To install sound driver, first shut down Windows 3.1. Now in MS-DOS, insert Sound Blaster 16 floppy drive. Now in MS-DOS, change the directory by typing a:/. Once the directory has been changed, simply type install and hit enter. Now simply install the audio software. After installation, simply remove the floppy drive by unticking connected and connected at power on. And now reboot the machine by pressing Ctrl-Alt-Delete. Now go to Windows by typing WIN and press enter. As you can see, the audio software has been installed successfully. Now let's install MS Office. To do that, first insert disk 1 of MS Office. Then go to File Managers. Here select a directory and then open setup.exe. MS Office has 24 disks. Installation process is simple. Just change the disk whenever prompted and click OK. Before restarting, don't forget to disconnect the floppy drives. Once the VM is restarted, go to Windows using win command. And as you can see, MS Office has been installed successfully. You can launch any of the MS Office products from the top right toolbar. If you don't want to undergo this long process of installing Windows 3.1 on your VMware player, then you can simply download the pre-built disk to Windows from the link in the description. Simply click Open Virtual Machine, then go to the directory of the extracted folder. Now click Play Virtual Machine. Click I copied it, and the full version of Windows 3.1 with display and sound drivers and MS Office has been installed on your computer by just one click. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in comments.